energy. Welcome back to my kitchen. We're going to be cooking today. I'm going to be making for you guys I'm calling it a little wannabe oil down. Why? Well, because I don't have dasheen bush, I'm not using salted meat in it, and I don't have breadfruit. So I'm actually going to be using some potato in it. So it's really like potatoes cooked in coconut milk, something similar to an oil down. So what happened really is husband and I decided that we're going to actually try to use up as much stuff as we have at home in the pantry and in the fridge before we go to make another grocery trip. So what's happened is we would run out of like milk or something, and then we would be like, okay, we're going to get milk in the grocery, and then when we get to the grocery we'll end up picking up everything else just to stock up on, just in case. And we end up having a set of others like extra stuff just there doing nothing, and those same things that we stocking up forever getting stocked up. So I said, well, okay, we said let's try to use what we have at home. So basically this oil down is one of those dishes. So I'm really going to start off by peeling my potatoes. So just going to peel it. So normally, like I said, you would use breadfruit in it and other provision as well you could use in it too, but I don't even have any other sort of green figs or nothing like that. So potato fit, and I don't have dasheen bush that they normally put in it, so I actually going to be putting pak choy in it because that's what I have. I mean, it's similar to dasheen bush, why not? Kind of similar-ish. So the potato now I'm just going to chunk it. It don't have to really be too small. So this will mash up, will cook down. When it cook down, it'll be able to break into pieces. So we're doing that. Have my onion, tomato, hot pepper, garlic going in there as well, and some green seasoning. So green seasoning, for those of you guys who don't know, green seasoning is like a combination of fresh herbs. So that's very, very important in Trini food, Trini meals. We cook with that like so much. So it's really a combination of like fresh herbs. So the shadbeni or the culantro is one of the main ingredients in it. And other people, like, it differs depending on the person. Some people put chive, some people put celery, ginger, and so it really has different variations to it. And just gonna cut up the I'm not going to use the stem in this, so it's just more like the leaves. I'll save it, don't worry, I'll save it so I could use it to cook something else. So using that, so we have everything. We have the cut up pak choy, or in this case, what you need, dasheen bush. What should have been breadfruit. We have the potatoes, and we have the onions. I didn't cut the garlic, but the onions, tomato, pepper, pimento in there. And in my fridge have the green seasoning, have garlic in this already, but we'll still cut up a garlic to saute that. And what else are we using? We're using some golden ray butter, using this complete seasoning. It has salt already in it, so you don't need to add any salt. And the coconut milk, cooking it in some whatever oil you want to cook it in. So into the pot, throw in some oil. Then we're just going to cook up all of this stuff. Just for like about a minute or so. Then you're putting in your potatoes. In goes your dasheen bush or your, my case, pak choy. Throw in your coconut milk. In goes the complete seasoning. So add this accordingly because this has the salt in it there. Adding in my green seasoning too. Golden ray butter, optional of course. And golden rays give some nice flavor there. And we're just going to let this cook down and let that potato cook through nicely. So actually going to cover the pot and let it cook down properly. Sometimes you could also add just a little bit of like tomato paste for some nice color in there. You'll only smell it smells so good right now. Just check on it. So you want to let it cook down. It will thicken up a little bit and the potatoes will get nice and tender in it. So you're just going to let it cook down basically until those potatoes are nice and cooked through. So it could take about 20-25 minutes or so. Cover that back and let it do its thing. It's coming along nicely. Potatoes are almost getting there. So that color is from like the golden ray and even the tomato paste that we added in there. So it gives it a nice color. That is a kind of wannabe oil down. So while this is up, we'll taste it and adjust for salt. We'll add more complete seasoning if necessary. And I just like to add a little green seasoning, like coming down to the end, just a little extra flavor, you know. So I'll keep that out, and this stuff could go and wash. Alright, so we're almost finished there. Leaving the cover off now until it just finish up. Thicken up a little more and we're good to go there. So I'm turning this off because it's looking real boss right about now. So you see how it's thickened up? The potatoes, why I still wanted to get chunks in it so it don't cook out too fast. So you still have the chunks in it. And you have that dasheen bush, well pak choy, what's supposed to be dasheen bush in it. Looking real best. Alright guys, so the wannabe oil down is finished. It's looking so legit right now, like, and it's smelling so good. And it tastes in both too. So if you're looking for a potato dish and you have coconut milk, if you have no pak choy, that's okay. You can leave it out too. But try cooking the potato in the coconut milk. No water was even added. It's just straight up coconut milk with your tomatoes, that green seasoning in there. Tomato paste adds some nice extra flavor to it too. And the golden ray butter. So try this out if you want to try something a little bit different with your potatoes. Thanks so much for watching guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with all your friends and your family. Thanks as always for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.